Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make this fun fold back card. It's fairly similar to a ZZ fold card that we make with the cardstock, but because it uses the 12 by 12 paper, it sort of stretches across the front of the card a little bit more. It's very easy to make, so without further ado, let me get started and show you how we do it. The base is a piece of granny apple green and it's standard, fits in an envelope size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's the base of what it stands on. The body of the card is a piece of designer series paper and it's 5 1/4 by 10 1/2. So we'll get to folding that really quickly shortly. And then the inside piece is granny apple green, which is 2 1/2 by 5, and the basic white which layers onto it is 2 1/4 by 4 3/4. As always, of course, all the directions and dimensions will be on my blog. So while we've got this, let's just get that attached so it's ready to go in the middle once we start building it. And I cut a banner out of Stylish Shapes using the biggest banner, and I'm actually going to stamp a season of wonder and happiness out of Peaceful Seasons, and we'll do that in the granny apple green. Now this piece of basic white is 3/4 of an inch wide. I didn't want to commit to the size just to be sure that I get it centered in the middle. It's 2 3/4 inches when I measured it, but like I say, I want to be sure that I've got it stamped evenly. So we'll just get that inked up. Let's just do it the right way around, Alyson. Of course it doesn't matter because it's a free-standing piece of cardstock, but still. And there you go, season of wonder and happiness. So we'll close the garden green ink down, and then what I will do is I will bring in the paper trimmer and measure it to 2 3/4, and it kind of looks even enough. So I'll go ahead and cut that piece off and it will fit onto the banner just nicely. So let me get that stuck on, because then that's all the stamping that we're actually doing and it gets it already taken care of. Okay, so we've got the basic white piece on the inside already attached, and we've got the banner already taken care of. So to the folding the paper. So like I say, it's 10 1/2 by 5 1/4, and it's scored at 1 inch, 3 3/4, and 6 1/2. So we'll fold it that way first, give it a good score, and then fold the next line over so you can see there's a little bit extra peeking out, and this piece just folds over at the front. And I'm actually going to stick mine down. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I just wanted to stick that down, just and it doesn't have a temptation to curve or anything. So we'll just stick that, and then it allows the opposite side of the designer series paper to show through. And then what we need to do is attach this to the main body, because it's ended up being 5 1/4, because that's how tall we cut it. And when all the folding is said and done, it leaves this piece being 4 inches, so it just mats onto the back layer evenly, and then it opens like this. So we can now go ahead and put the piece that we made on the inside. If you wanted to stamp it first, of course, the recommendation is always that you do that. So you might want to just put the green on and then stamp your basic white before you attach it. But of course, mine is just a sample for the video. And then last but not least, I'm going to bring in the greeting, and I just need to find a space where it can go. I don't want to put it there and hide those little guys. So we could either put it at the top or squeeze it here between these two. And then we will do the ZZ fold trick. Do you know what? I don't think this piece of basic white is actually on here evenly. So let me just give that a quick adjustment. So we'll put it here so we can still sort of see everyone. And then we will use the ZZ fold trick, turning it over so we know we don't want to put any adhesive beyond this fold line. Otherwise you will stick your card closed. And pop it on. So now we know there's no sticky here. And that, in a jiffy, is it. So, like I say, it's like a ZZ fold, but it's called a fold back card. There is a version which doesn't use the piece on the back. It only uses the designer series paper. And the nice thing about Stampin' Up! Designer series paper is it's actually strong enough to do that. I won't give the measurements on the video because I don't want to confuse you. But as always, all the directions and dimensions will be on my blog, and I will give you the scoring measurements for making it without the cardstock at the back. So there you have it. If you like what you've seen, please consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up. I do like thumbs ups. If you've got any questions or comments, pop those in the description box down below. Check out my blog. And last but not least, thanks so much for watching.